It's not all about the driving, you know. It's as much about the car, the route, the timing. Timing is the most important part of what I do. I've been a getaway driver for 35 years now, and that's a long time in our business. The reason? There's two of them, really. Nerves and skill. Really is as simple as that. You choose your jobs well, choose your cars well, and you choose your routes well. You stick to those three simple guidelines, you got half a chance. The nerves and skill, well, they come with doing it. Your stock rises, and people hunt you out because you're the best. And I am the best. But there comes a time in every life when you know you're ready to bow out. You've done all you can. And you've got enough tucked away in offshore bank accounts to keep you more than comfortable for the rest of your life. But I had to go out on a high. That was always the plan. Now, I'm getting offers all the time. 3 or 4 a month in some cases. It's all about whittling them down to 3 or 4 a year. Because oversaturating the market, it's not helpful. And don't be greedy. Greed gets you caught. So, I agreed to my final job. After a lot of thought. And I mean, a lot of thought. It had to be big enough to be remembered. Yeah, I could have gone out with a simple post office job on the high street. A one-car affair, ending in a burnout on some secluded piece of wasteland. Not a chance. I would never have done. Had to have at least 2 car changes and a lot of planning. More planning than I'd ever done in my life. I mean, this was my legacy job. Anyway, they were brothers. Jeff and Brad Bradley. Bright kids. Already onto their 5th job. And only in their 20s. I like them. I like their style. And I like their enthusiasm. And the next job wasn't just big. It was brash too. Hooton's department store. Biggest store in the city. They were having a sale from the Friday to the Sunday. A big cash collection planned for the Sunday morning. It was gonna be huge. So we did our deal. And I set to work. Hours and hours of mapping and planning. It was all set. Sunday morning, 9:15. Something new for me. Peugeot 208. That's my car of choice for city jobs. Fits right in with the surroundings. For me, it totally outdoes the Corsa, the Fiesta and the Polo for this kind of work. It's got style and a great deal of boot space. Perfect for a few CRT boxes. It's cash in transit to you. And we had a Seat Leon waiting just outside the city centre. And we changed cars in an area that was blind to the CCTV cameras. Anyway, as I sat in the car, Sunday morning, 9:10 a.m, listening to Debussy's Prélude à l'heure du après-midi d'un faune, I reflected a bit on my life and my career. Maybe, just maybe, I was still good enough to carry on. I hadn't lost any of me bite for the job, and my reflexes were still good. Nah, maybe this wasn't my last. I had that rush again. But 9:15 came, and went. Still no sign of the brothers. No sign of anyone, really. Town was quiet. Very quiet. Too quiet. So, I turned off Debussy and flicked through the channels on the radio. It was then I realised it was time to get out. Time to go and spend some quality time in the sun. 2 young men killed in armed robbery. Gunned down as they tried to make their way out of the city, on foot. Jeff and Brad weren't the kind of kids who'd give themselves up. They'd go out fighting. Damn shame. And a sad loss. They were unlucky, really. I mean, who'd have thought I'd forget about the clocks going forward? Like I said, timing really is the most important part of what I do.